Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jackson Brooks, and today it is the 27th of August of 2026, which means tomorrow is the start of the 2026-27 Bundesliga season. And because it's the start of the Bundesliga season, I will be ranking all 18 home kits from worst to best. So without further ado, let's get right into the list. At number 18th, we got Mönchengladbach. So it's like a simple white shirt with a little computer wave design. And I'm going to say for what it is, I really don't like it. No offense to any Gladbach supporters out there, but for how big of a club y'all are, y'all should have a better kit designer. And besides, it's a simple white shirt. How hard can it be to screw it up? Come on now. And next up, we got the Augsburg kit. So my criticism for Augsburg is pretty much the same as my criticism for Mönchengladbach's. In that being the fact that it's a simple white shirt that they tried to add a little texture to like give it some personality. And nothing against any Augsburg fans out here, but I personally don't like the kit. It was a perfectly white shirt that they kind of had to mess up. And the only reason why Augsburg is rated higher than Gladbach is because I like the little stone pattern more than the little wave pattern that Augsburg chose. So yeah. Next up, we got Red Bull Leipzig. Now, is Red Bull Leipzig a real club? In my personal opinion, I'm going to say no. But you let me know in the comment section below. Now, my criticism with Red Bull Leipzig is the same with the previous two. It's a plain white shirt that they kind of had to put a little extra detail to spice it up. You know, nothing really to write home about. And the only reason why this is a little above the first two is because the Red Bull logo looks kind of cool. But hey, that's just my opinion. And next up, we got Eintracht Frankfurt. Now, Eintracht Frankfurt has this Adidas template that also Newcastle United has. And let me just say that I really despise this template. I feel like Adidas was trying to be a little unique here with this little barcode thing that they were trying to do. But personally, I don't like it. I think that it's not really hard to mess up stripes. So yeah, I don't like it. But hey, that's just my opinion. Now, next up, we got VfB Stuttgart. Now, my club right here has a little bit of a rivalry with VfB Stuttgart, but I'm not going to be biased. To give credit where credit's due, VfB Stuttgart usually put out really good kits. Like they have like that red racing stripe in the middle is iconic. But this year, they kind of messed things up. I really don't like on the sleeves how they had to put that little red gradient thing. I think that ruins the kit. I really don't like that. And if it were for that, VfB Stuttgart would be ranking way higher on the list. Like I said, no bias here. That's just my opinion. And next up, we got the SV Elversberg kit. Now, SV Elversberg, this is their first season ever playing in the top flight of German soccer or football, whatever you want to say. And their story is pretty miraculous, if you ask me. Now, their kit, on the other hand, it's alright. It's nothing to write home about, but I personally wouldn't buy it. So yeah. Now, at number 12, we got the Paderborn kit. Paderborn just got promoted back to the Bundesliga. Good to see them back. Now, their kit, honestly, it's just a plain black kit. There's nothing really to write home about. I do like the little engravings, the little texture that they added to the fabric a little bit, so bonus points there. But nothing really to write home about, just a basic black kit. And next up, we got the Cologne kit. It's just a white shirt. Nothing to write home about. I'm just gonna move on. So yeah. At number 10, we got no other than Bayern. What can I say? It's a Bayern kit. Nothing to write home about. I'm gonna move on. And next up, we got the Hoffenheim kit. I do like the little pattern they got in like the little blue part of the kit. But other than that, it's just a Hoffenheim kit. Really nothing to write home about. And next up, we got the Mainz kit. Pretty much the same thing to say about the Hoffenheim kit. I like the little pattern that they got, like the little 5 and stuff. But like I said, it's just a Mainz kit. There's really nothing to write home about. Now, next up, we got Union Berlin. Now, Union Berlin kind of changed up their kit a little bit. Usually they have red and white stripes, but now they're just a red kit. I do like the little pattern that they got in the red. It looks like to be a stadium. I don't know what it is. Let me know in the comment section below. But I like it. I like their innovation. And I like how they're trying something new. So yeah. Now next up, we got the greatest damn club in the world right here. What club is that, you may ask? SC Freiburg. Now I heard some people complaining because they this year they kind of used the same template as the 2011-12 FC Barcelona kit. But personally, I'm not complaining. It's kind of an underused template and it makes the stripes look good, so I don't mind it. I personally, I would buy this year's SC Freiburg kit, so yeah. Now, coming in on our top 5, it's the Werder kit. Personally, I've always loved the Werder kit. You can never go wrong with the Irish green colors. I like this year's though because they got the stripes going. I also think it's cool because most kits, it's like do do do. Werder's this year's like boom boom boom. It looks really good with the stripes. It also looks very neat and organized. It looks like a unit. I really love that. I could definitely wear that. So yeah. Coming in at number 4, we got the Schalke kit. Schalke just got promoted back to the Bundesliga. Good to see them back. They're a classic club that rightfully deserves to be back in the Bundesliga. Their kit is a dark blue, navy, if you will. I like that little pattern they got going. I also like the Adidas, what they did. It just looks like a cool kit, and I'd definitely buy this. So yeah. At number 3, we got the Hamburg kit. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, that's just another white kit. But I really like it. They're not doing too much, but there's also a little pattern that they got to give it a little personality. I think it looks really nice, and I definitely buy this. So yeah. And at number 2, we of course got the Dortmund kit. What is not to love about it? The yellow, the neckline, the shoulder lines. Shoot, even the sponsor. Everything about this looks cool. They got a little pattern on the yellow too. I love this kit. This will definitely go down as a classic. So yeah. And last but certainly not least, the Leverkusen kit. Everything about this kit is amazing. 10 out of 10. I like how the stripes kind of go like diagonal in a sense, but kind of like are still straight. I like you can honestly you can never go wrong with New Balance. Like that's one of the few brands you can never go wrong with. I like how at the end there's like little crosses to like pay homage to Bayer. You know, it's such a cool kit. 10 out of 10. I'm sure this will go down as a classic. I need to get this one. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, dislike if you dislike. Consider subscribing for more videos like this. Till next time, peace.